Jenny, just double check, because I'm over here, that you're picking up that that mic. Okay, we're good. Morning, folks. How you all doing? Just a quick show this morning. Well, I say show, it's just a little segment that we're doing on behalf of the folks at Virgin Atlantic. This morning, as I promised yesterday, we have a all-cargo flight with Virgin's A350 1000. It is Rainbow. If you want to follow it on your radar, it's Golf Dash Victor Papa Romeo Delta. We've got Captain Chris on board this aircraft along with the other crew. This is a cargo only flight going out to New York JFK. He sent me a copy of the flight plan. I don't want to give too much away in terms of obviously stuff that they wouldn't want to show, but basically in terms of zero weights and basic weights, and in terms of the amount of fuel that they're carrying on board the aircraft, basically it amounts to the equivalent of carrying a full passenger aircraft based on the amount of fuel that they're carrying and the amount of cargo that they're carrying in the belly. So this is a belly freight cargo charter with Virgin Atlantic going out to JFK. So obviously very effective, I would say, because they with a full passenger load they wouldn't be able to carry this much freight, of course, so it's a good thing to see that Virgin are still managing to, I don't like to use the word scrape by, but obviously bring a decent enough amount of revenue in to keep the whole wheels of industry turning, as are most of the other airlines as well. But so he's saying that they're probably carrying around about 29 tons of fuel. Now, what is interesting is that the flight time is around about 7 hours and 10 minutes estimated. That they say that they will burn around about 41,800 kilos of fuel, which is almost half of the A340-600. So now you can kind of see why there's an understanding of these big twins being far more efficient towards fuel burn and the ecology, you know, the planet basically, in terms of the environment. 3 pilots, 1 cabin crew to survey the cabin during the flight, and this is Captain Chris. Look him up on I believe the best place you can look him up on, folks, is Instagram, really. Captain Chris. Hey, and that was the Jolly Baker himself. So Chris says, I'm on the jump seat conducting a line check on both the captain and the first officer. So he'll be sitting behind, well, I don't know if that's a central seat that slides and locks in place, or whether it's like the old style, which is behind the captain. I guess it's I guess it's probably in the middle, where you sometimes see those guys sitting in the middle seat, which is the jump seat. So we got you, Chris, and with any luck they'll be taxiing up here and not over the other side. I'll tell you what we have got going out just before the whole thing kicks off with the 350 is a Swissair, and I'm sure Chris won't mind this, a Swissair A340-300 going out. This one, of course, running the CF6 engines, not the big Trent 500s that we saw on the A340-600. So let's get on with it. You've seen enough of my ugly mug. Let's get some planes in action, and half decent conditions. Here we go. Shut up, big nose. What's up? Oh, is he on radar yet? Oh, look at that early departure. Nice. They're using full length, but because they've got a nice direct headwind at the moment, so it's absolutely ideal for ice cream van that just went past. How about that? Oh, brilliant. Oh yeah, I did as well on the golf course. There was an ice cream van. I was like, and get this. The worst thing was it was at the beginning of the round, right? And what were they playing? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So all the way round my golf round, all I had in my bleeding mind was. What is he doing? He's obviously only got that one tune, which is a bit crazy, isn't it? Okay, good morning everybody, hope you're well. Hope your week has started off well. Of course, we are early Monday morning, 09:52 here in the UK. Of course, everyone else is sleeping tight in their beds, I believe. 1:52 a.m. in Los Angeles, 3:52 a.m. in the middle of Central Time, CET, I believe, is 3:52 a.m. Chicago as well. New York, 4:52 a.m. So people starting to come to life out there on the East Coast. Singapore, 4:52 in the afternoon. Good evening, good afternoon to everybody out there. Sydney, 7:52. G'day to everybody in Sydney. I believe our skipper, Captain Chris, is actually an Aussie. I think so. Anyway, I hope so, because I don't like to. And out in Christchurch, 21:52, 9:52 in the evening. Incredible sort of figures that we're getting, folks. It has to be said. Yesterday, when we came off air, we had 3.5 million views, which was just staggering. Because every time we're live now, it's sort of like 1 million views. I mean, this probably won't be because it's only going to be a short broadcast, but. You know, we're sort of like we set ourselves a target. Oh, are we can ever get to like 2 million views after a show? And yesterday, it's sort of like busted through the barrier of 3 million, 3.4. It's probably about 3.6 now. I would have thought it's 100,000 more than crazy, just insane sorts of figures. What's that? Oh, there we go. That is funny, yeah. So believe it or not, ladies and gents, this aircraft running four of the small CFM56 engines, same wing as the A330, which is just crazy, which is why the A330's wing looks so long. But four CFM56 engines powering that A340-300. Got a beautiful new Neo with British Airways parked up, waiting to go out, intersect. Wouldn't it be great? They will do a full run on this 350-1000. So conditions right for vortex. So four of these The engines on this 737 CFM56 engines, 4 of those powering that A340-300. Good to see Swiss still using that 343, but I can't see that being the case for very much longer. But no doubt using her for freight demand, I'd imagine. Normally bringing their 220s in, 330 even, but today wow, sort of like a very wow, now that is intercept. Look at that, that's halfway down the runway, that is. Well, I'd say about a third of the way down the runway. We're very close to the edge of the runway here. Probably about 450, 500 yards, judging it based on a hitting a golf ball, put it that way. Morning, everybody. Hope you're well. Big fan, yeah. Edgy, Scott Tarpley, Cameron Knights, Stephen Owens, Dora Gerber, Cameron Knights, Mr. Righty, Darren Golding, Dan Vital, B. Calpan, 737-8, rare at London Heathrow. Dan Vital saying she's quite, we do have her here quite often, I have to say. I think so anyway, Dan. I might be wrong on that one, but I'm going to catch this 343 turning on. John Grinham, Eva H, Cameron Knights, Matt Rayner, Tamara Goodwin even, Shaker Makers in the house. Good day, Ian, hope you're well. It's a beautiful aircraft coming in right now. Tomorrow, heavy rain in Essex, Keith Cornell, Phil Davis, Teresa Timworth, B. Count Pam, good day to you, Peter Howells. Morning everybody, hope you're doing well. So, like I say folks, same wing as the A330, but just an extra engine bolted to the aircraft. I think the engine location of the number 1 and 2, or in this case number 2 and 3, maybe we'll have to check the engine location of the. I think it's actually more or less the same in terms of. I think the pylon location is exactly the same on the 343 as on the 330. She's about to roll. Here we go. Watch for the moisture behind with the engines. So the runway's quite dry now. This could be an early departure here, ladies and gents. Watch for the wing vortex. Nice puff of brake dust. So she'll make a bank left. Should do anyway. Quite bumpy on the way up there. Seems like the conditions are not as I thought. Okay, she's on radar, folks. She's on radar, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, looks like an old 707 from here, doesn't it? Smoking like that. Mind you, 707 can smoke a lot more than that, or DC-8s. Manual turn, I'd imagine. Air Lingus 321 long range, the NX variant of the 321 Neo. Supposed to be doing a New York route by now, I would have thought. He's trialling them out on the Heathrow route, and then had there not been this bug, we would have been looking at them probably flying on the UK, on the JFK routes. But anyway, there we go. Vinnie Jones, Chicky Armitage, Dan Vitale. India. Might get a bit of a wizard. Check for the wizard. No, but we're getting heavy condensation on the intakes. Very derated. Not even any splitter vortex. Mike Day, good morning to you. Peter Howells, there were at least 4 321 Neo NX crossing the Atlantic yesterday morning. Wow. There were at least 4 321 Neo NXs. Which carrier, Peter? Was that Air Lingus? Are they doing it already? She's taxiing now. Okay, she's on her way out, folks. There she is now. Nope, that's a Dreamliner. Sorry about that. False alarm. She's going to taxi up past us, ladies and gents. Looks that way. Chestnuts roasted on an open fire. Flipping it, Keith. What did you have to put that up? Boo, 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 boo. Alex 1224 TAP using A321 Neo from Lisbon to Brazil. Wow. That just goes to show the efficiency of these new engines, folks. Long range 321 Neos. I think many of the airlines are configuring their cabins to sort of like make it a little bit more comfortable for long range travel on the on their Neo NXs. So we might get a little wave from here she comes now. This is an all cargo flight, folks, going to JFK with Virgin Atlantic. Captain Chris is on board the aircraft. He's on the jump seat conducting line checks on both the captain and the first officer. So these will be whether they're sprogs or whether they're it's just a sort of like an annual check up from the neck up or whatever it might be. So just keeping an eye on them. No pressure, of course, especially as he's told them they're all on Big Net TV Live. There you go. You are watching, we're watching them, watching us, watching them live. Full load, ladies and gents. She's carrying a full load. Basically, when I say a full load, she's topped up with fuel. Saying around about 29 tons of fuel and a full belly load of cargo. The equivalent of carrying a full complement of passengers and freight, basically, a full load. So Virgin running the taxiways right now. Virgin Dreamliner coming out to my left, and of course this beautiful A350 1000. One of already got the two parked up at Manchester, which if things carry on the way they are, they're probably going to need to bring those into service because of course, as you're aware folks, Virgin Atlantic doing all cargo flights out to Madrid as well. Long stay car park, anyone? Two parked, 4 in service, and 1 still down at Toulouse, waiting to join her sisters. Rolls-Royce XWB engines, folks, specifically designed and developed for the A350 project. It's incredible. You look at that canopy, the glass around the cockpit, and you'd imagine that it's very open plan inside. It is a very open plan flight deck. However, the actual visual out of the windshield is very narrow. It's just a very deep canopy glass, but from inside it's a it's a bit like you know, a touring car or a track car where they have the you've got a big windshield, but they have the anti-glare strip across the top and one across the bottom, which basically gives the driver a very sort of like narrow visibility. In terms of its visibility from left to right, you can really see back. It's a very sort of like far more spacious visual feel about it than conventional aircraft. That's a flash stamp. There you go, folks. Stay for a little bit longer, just because we can. Just because we can. So thanks very much to Captain Chris and his crew on board that A350 1000. Going out to JFK, folks. Looks like she's going over the top as well. Going to take the northerly route. Flying time around about 7 hours 10. Just sort of like make track over, possibly over. She's either going to go on the northern sort of like route up below Greenland and then track west, or she's going to head over Ireland and then just got this. Oh, Gulf Air, look at this Gulf Air Dreamliner going out. Grab that. The reason why I'm staying is because I've got a gnarly, wow, absolutely ideal flying conditions today, folks. Cold, thick air, so the engines don't have to struggle so much to ingest all that air. Minimum thrust settings. The winds are direct at them. I think they're on 27, aren't they? The winds are 270, basically, I believe. Look at this. It's quite smart, isn't it, to see that? Look, lovely old 4-door coming out. So she's got Rolls-Royce engines as well, so she'll make a growl. She'll make a growl. Look at that. And look at this beautiful Air Canada Dreamliner in the Bandit livery, or the Trash Panda livery as they call it. Some of the pilots and crews on Air Canada's fleet. Whatever you call it, it looks smart, doesn't it? Tell you what I've not noticed before, that must be a retrofit blister, because that looks like she's got a blister on her. That's new. I'm pretty sure that's new. That wasn't there last time I've seen Air Canada's Dreamliners. You have a look back on old pictures, folks, and I think you'll find that blister is relatively new in terms of a retrofit. Of course, all the airlines managing to do lots of maintenance and checks and engine replacements and so on and so forth on their engines during this time when the aircraft are on the ground. AOG. AOG is basically for a terminology used for when an aircraft is technically on ground, basically. Not just parked on ground. Crucifixion. Bus. When we eventually fly to Poland, Jilly, was it Lot that we're flying with, or is it BA or is it Lot? It'd be good if we could fly Lot, wouldn't it? Is it? Oh, look at this! Got to stick around for this old 767-400, ladies and gents. Big, long, super stretchy Delta. Yeah, I've got her. But look how derated these settings are. Hopefully the triple will make a big loud noise as she goes out. Going to start laying down the Cologne edit this morning, folks. That's going to be something to behold. Hello, Dave. Nobby Clark's in the house. Mark Sanderson. Mark Sanderson, she's flying to JFK, New York. Cargo, she's on a cargo run. Oh, Barbarella. Oh, okay, yeah. She went out on Saturday, wasn't it? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Zane Dunning was on that flight. I think Zane might have been. I think it was actually Stu and Carl who were taking her up to Pinal from Vegas. Must, you know, because those guys are passionate about flying jumbos as well. Stu flying for ASL Airlines. Here we go. Go on. Through the gate, son, through the gate. She's going, man. Even this old Smoky Joe's probably going to go out very quiet as well, I'd imagine. Old Smoky Joe. Dino Costa tuning in from the middle of the Atlantic. Hey! Yeah. I mean, obviously, these airlines now able to capitalise on the fact that the cost of freight has gone through the roof. What is interesting is I have a feeling that well, I'll have to check the you know, when I went and sent out that parcel to the United States the other day, Jilly, how the freight, how the cost of the package has gone up. Well, nearly threefold, I think, over double. Yeah, but that's not the case for UK, is it? It's not the case just for the US. So therefore, that means that basically, because there's such a high demand for postage and commerce on British Airways, because let's face it, most of the well, I'm guessing that if we think about it, that the postal services will be, well, it's Royal Mail, isn't it? The stamp that goes on the parcel. So as a result of that, I would imagine that the increase in the charges is a result of British Airways putting up their charges for postage freight. So maybe, which is crazy. Which is just crazy because obviously there's a high demand for belly freight with British Airways now. So that is just an incredible sort of like scenario that's playing out, which obviously hurts people if they want to post stuff out to America. Which is why we've had to increase our postage rates ever so slightly, isn't it, Jilly? I mean, ever so slightly for America. Yeah, yeah. Little bit there, 390, is that 318? So 319, is it? Did you do the marker point for Virgin GP? Gordon Atkin, g'day. Nikki Dalton. Warren Sanderson, I'd like to see a Boeing 737 with 777 engines. Wow, blimey O'Reilly. That'll never happen. Oh, excellent. But only when you go into the edit, yeah? Okay, okay. So quite a heavy wind right now, straight down the runway at them. So that's why they're using very little engine power. American Airlines 777-300. Martin K tuning in from Austria. G'day to you, Martin. Hope you're well. American Airlines 777-300 JFK bound, folks. So he's on the tail of our 350. Merry Christmas. Oh, it's Keith Cornell. Why did you bloody put that up? Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Boop, boop, boop. Mark Wallace, wet and nasty, where he is. Azurti, last time I went on a 767 was when BA still had them. Wow. Well, we covered all the retirement flights for the BAs, didn't we? Oh, she's going out. She's got quite a lot of power going on here. November 2018, wow. So quiet. Two Smokies in one, no, Smokies. Right, you horrible lot, back to work. Oh, can't see me. So listen folks, we'll be back Wednesday for a full show, as we normally do, midweek show Wednesdays and either Saturdays or Sundays for the weekend show. In the meantime, keep an eye out on the Fan Zone. Make sure you just subscribe to the channel on YouTube, become a member on Facebook, as in a follower, and a warm welcome to all our new members as well once again, and enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are. Be safe, whatever you do, be safe, and respect distancing and all those people around you. And we'll see you on Wednesday, unless you see me first. I'll see you later. Cheers, bye. Icebox Paul. Typical, isn't it? Paul.